Hey, welcome back to the Down Before the Beatdown podcast, man, with me, your boy DBTB. You know we always out here doing bits, player. You know we always out here doing bits. As always, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Down Before the Beatdown. Be sure to follow the Spotify playlist, Down Before the Beatdown, where you'll get the heaviest shit known to man. Also, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Down Before the Beatdown, where you'll get all of these podcasts updated, uploaded on a weekly basis. Still waiting on the approval for Spotify, Apple Music, and all that shit. But as soon as that comes along, I'll let you guys know. You know how it is out here. But I'll tell you something, man. This week's podcast was a fucking banger. Fascinating from start to finish. This boy has got some stories to tell, and I seriously hope you enjoy it because I fucking did. So make sure you pour yourself a nice fucking cold as fuck pint and enjoy yourselves, and I will see you next time. Peace. Yeah, fuck this. I'm gonna start recording straight away because I want to hear more about this shit. So wait, you're picking up so Dylan, the other guy in your band. I mean, there's only one other guy. You two piece in it, like you ain't anything else.
So Dylan's my brother. Dylan is my older brother.
Yeah,
and
nice.
We've lived together our whole lives, and so like he's flying in because he went to Nashville to go to school at this place called Blackbird Studios, which is a pretty prestigious school out there in Nashville. It's I guess like fucking like big fucking country artist, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, yeah,
like,
cool.
But like he got like the sound guy for like the Rolling Stones and like people doing like fucking mega huge people that are just going there to teach the classes and shit like that for like a few days, and he's loving it like a motherfucker. So
fucking hell. So he just turns up and just goes, yeah, I'm in a band, it's called Two Piece, check this shit out. Boom, like that. And they're just like they're dealing with like all of these fucking, you know, really big well-known names, and then your brother turns up and he's just like, yo, I got some heavy shit for you motherfuckers.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, check this shit, man. Like, check this. But I tell you what, hang on, before we get into this, I just want to say, because I mean, I'll be doing a separate intro. I do that shit on here, but I'll give it out to the people. Welcome back to the podcast, all this shit. And also, like, be sure to check me all out on social media. You'll hear that in the intro, all that. But before we get into this shit, motherfuckers, we got the man himself, Dusty Two Piece, is up in this bitch. Dustin Two Piece, welcome to the podcast.
What's good?
Oh shit, man, it's a fucking pleasure having you on. I tell you that, man, it's a fucking pleasure.
It's a pleasure talking to you, man.
Yeah. Well, no, we've been talking on like on Instagram, like in the DMs for quite some time now. You know, for at least,
for about like a year and a half or so.
Yeah, exactly that, man. We've been talking to each other like quite a lot. Because I mean, I'll be honest, like if it wasn't for Down Before the Beatdown, I would have found out about you boys like Two Piece at some point down the line. But you know, because of Down Before the Beatdown, people just send that shit my way, and I'm just like, yo, this is next level shit. This shit is fucking going off, man. I'm loving this. So it's a pleasure having you on, man. The pleasure.
Dude, I really appreciate that.
No, that's big. But I'll throw it out to you because I know I'm going to be doing this with every guest. But I wanted to give you, before we get into shit, I just want to give you an opportunity to be able to just plug like any kind of like social media, any shows or any shit that you might have, man. So like, feel free, go for it, man. Like, plug
word
what's going on.
So anything with Two Piece, follow us, Two Piece DSBD on most everything, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Very active on Instagram and Facebook. Twitter, not so much. Twitter is weird, you know what I'm saying? But
oh man, I fucking like, trust me, like Twitter is one of the things, because I do the three main things that I work on at the moment. Like Instagram is like number one, like
right,
that's the number one thing. And then I made a YouTube like not too long ago, but that's where I've been posting like all of these podcasts because I'm still waiting for approval. Like we talked about this, I'm still waiting for approval on Spotify and Apple Music and all this stuff to put the podcast.
No, completely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the other one that I have is a TikTok, but I barely fucking use it. But Twitter is one thing that I will never go near. If I went on Twitter, like I said this on the first podcast, but if I went on Twitter, I would be cancelled within 5 minutes, bro.
Canceled immediately.
Yeah,
You wouldn't even get past the first post. You'd be like,
mate,
oh,
I would be absolutely taken off Twitter straight away. It would be fucking insane how quickly I've been taken off that shit, man. Fuck yeah. So I don't go anywhere near Twitter, but if you're active on Twitter, that's sick. But you're not doing.
I'm me myself. I am sort of not. Like I have a Twitter account. I don't use it. I've deleted the account, the Twitter app from my phone, so I don't ever use it. But I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Dusty Two Piece. You can shoot a follow to me. I can review you and accept you or not. That is my decision. I'm the decider in that point.
You know that, man. But you know that. Like you're the judge, jury, and the fucking executioner up in this.
That's right. If you enjoy fishing, I have an Instagram page for fishing. That's all I do whenever I'm home. It's called Dusty's Fishing.
Mate, bro, that was something that I wanted to speak. That was one of the subjects that I wanted to talk to you. But like, as Dusty says, man, go and follow him on all of his shit. Go follow him on all that shit. Show some love for the man. You know what I'm saying? But
hell yeah, dude.
But Matt, like we've got a lot of subjects to get through, and we've also got a lot of questions that the fans have thrown at us. Well, thrown to you in particular.
I've got plenty of time.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be going deep on this shit.
Let's go.
But one of the things that I'm going to ask, that I ask I say every guest. I've only had one guest so far, but it's going to be like a reoccurring thing. But just so that myself and anyone that's listening, just to get you to know you a little bit better, like where did you grow up, brother? Like where are your roots? Like tell me, where did you grow up and like your childhood, all that kind of shit, man. Let the people know what's going on.
I was born in Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out Duval.
Shout out Miami Dolphins, man.
No, fuck the Miami Dolphins. Jacksonville Jaguars, dog. What the fuck you mean?
No, this is why.
I was there in the fucking prime, dog. Mark Brunell, motherfucking. Dude, you ain't got, man. We had a signed ball from Mark Brunell. That was the prized treasure of the house, dog. You already know.
Oh man, this is the thing. Is I knew that if you were gonna say Jacksonville, I had to say the Dolphins. If you said Dolphins, I had to say Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying?
Man, fuck them up. Like, but honestly, like, for instance, like if any Florida team goes to the Super Bowl, dude, I am 100% supporting them. Like when fucking Tampa went to the Super Bowl, dude, I've hated Tom Brady for like years, dude.
I think a lot of people have, bro.
Dude, I've hated that motherfucker. But when he was like drunk as shit throwing the fucking Heisman trophy from like one or not, is it the Lombardi? I think it's the Lombardi trophy, not the Heisman. Yeah. No, I don't know. The Super Bowl trophy. It's throwing that motherfucker across a boat, dude. I was like, hell yeah, dude. dude. Like if he was part of like the New England, I'd be like, fuck that dude, man. He's doing disrespect to the game and shit. Yeah, I'm not really that big of a football fan though, dude. I'll watch it.
Like I know like little bits and pieces about the NFL and football and stuff, but like me, because I'm British, like I watch like fuckloads of man, shut the fuck up. Like my cat over there is just crying, trying to get the fuck out of here. Hang on a sec, man. Hang on a sec. Let's have to break this shit up. Hang on, one moment. That'll be some shit I'll have to edit out and like right at the very beginning, man. Fuck it. But no, so yeah, I know like very basic shit about the NFL. Like I know like the teams and shit, but that's about it. Like you know what I mean?
I was like raised around, not like my family's huge on like football. We'll always watch football and shit like that, but like it's been I'm not like fucking betting and like going like watching all the fucking dude, I've gone to people's houses and they've like had just like ESPN on all day and it's like dude, we've watched like the same highlights like 10 times. But dude, so like after like when I was like 8, I moved to Mexico. I moved to
Now
Cancun,
this is
Mexico.
sorry, no, I shouldn't interrupt, but there's something that I am gonna bring up, which is this makes perfect sense. Now it makes perfect sense. Sorry, carry on, bro. Carry on.
All right.
Carry on.
So I moved to Mexico when I was 8, and then we went to a bilingual school that was opened by a British lady and an American lady. And so I was raised dude, honestly, I vibe more with like British people and shit like that because of that upbringing, I feel like.
Oh,
Like
fair.
like for like the only like for instance, like I knew about Kinder Buenos, dude, before anybody, dog. Like I was fucking with them, dude, back in the day. Like, dude, there's so many things that I've gone like knowing and doing that like everybody around the world did, but the American society didn't. Like it was a complete opening of it was a complete culture shock to me, like going out there completely American, dude. I mean, like the whitest kid you fucking know, dude. And then like I ended up by the time like I was like 15 and like 8th grade, I was hanging out with like gangsters and shit like that, dude. I was hanging on the street. I was speaking slang. Like, dude, my brother would hang out with like more because he stayed at the bilingual school. I ended up going to Mexican public school, dude.
Oh,
I like
my
integrated with the fucking Mexicans, dude.
Oh,
like I was Mexican. Like,
yeah. Well, you guys,
when
bro, fucking hell, like you gotta say, if you went to a Mexican public school, fuck, you must have seen some shit. Like, I mean, I know,
dude, it was honestly beautiful. It was on the beach. It was like but I mean, of course, like it was really when you think Mexico, you think like what they show on the media and shit like that, like the border and all that kind of shit, or like you think Mexico City, it's like really cramped and all that shit, dude. Like just think of like if you've ever seen like pictures of like Jamaica and shit like that, it's very tropical and shit.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. And it was literally like if you put a fucking school on the beach, literally on the beach. During recess, we would go out to the beach and we'd go fucking play on the beach.
Oh, damn.
Like, it was really, really cool. But
fuck.
After like when I was 15, my parents were like, my dad moved us there because he wanted to open a production company. He's done fucking stage and sound production and lighting production his whole life, you know.
Holy
like not
shit.
His whole life, but my whole life at least. And he worked with like MTV and shit like that with this company Night Watch Management.
Holy shit. So like some big fucking companies. Like we're not just talking like
Janet Jackson titty incident.
Oh my God. That caught me off guard, bro.
That was his last one, dog.
Oh,
he was doing Super Bowl halftime shows, and then he did the goddamn Janet Jackson titty incident. Fucking shut that shit off. Close that door, man. But hey, at least he did it.
Shit, because in my mind, you know, because you don't expect like for a big production like that, like when you said that your dad did you know, sound production and things like that, I thought it would be sort of more, you know, local stuff, or like, you know.
And if people are wondering what the Janet Jackson titty incident is when Justin Timberlake at the end of the Super Bowl halftime show rips Janet Jackson's bra off, and she's got a bedazzled sun on her nipple. Like that wasn't planned at all.
Just went up and tore that bitch's fucking shirt.
We look at them titties, man. Like, and he said as soon as they saw, they're like, cut.
Fuck, that must have been mayhem. And like with him being behind the scenes and like hearing, you know, all the voices in his fucking headphones going off.
It was pandemonium.
Jesus Christ.
It was fucking like it was the biggest story for like a week at least.
I mean, I remember. I mean, it must have been insane, like in America, but like even over here in Britain, like we heard about it. It wasn't like necessarily as far as I remember, I don't remember it being in the papers and stuff. It probably was, but I, I don't really read papers. But on social media, like fuck, like that shit just, just sort of goes off and shit. But,
Right.
but, but
But
like,
then I moved to the States after fucking Mexico. Like after when I was like 15, my parents like they were like, all right, well, we're not making enough money in Mexico anymore. Like all the production shit has stopped as much as it used to be. So they came to Florida, and I've been in like we're in a little town called Freeport, Florida. It's like a little fucking redneck town in the middle of on the panhandle of Florida, in between like Panama City Beach and Destin. So it's like a tranquil spot in between like two big tourist areas.
oh, very nice. So,
But like the fuck it, dude, it's fucking mental during like Memorial Day in the United States is like, I think it's like May 30 or May 25th or May 31st or some shit like that, dude.
yeah, yeah.
And then after that, it's fucking mayhem for like till like school starts, I guess like September. And then like they leave. Hey, could you stop licking, girl, please?
We're being interrupted by animals like left, right, and center. This is we got
girl. She just licks so unbearably loud. Like she'll like sleep most of the time, but then she'll just get a spurt of just going like, oh, and I'm like, yo, stop, like, please.
Just sucking on some peanut butter jars. So hang on. So it just going back a little bit. So so you were saying that from the age of 8 years old to 15, you went to a Mexican public school, which by the sound of it,
no. I went from like from like third grade to like seventh grade. I went to this bilingual school.
Oh like, shit! No, you did say sorry. My fault. But yeah.
And then when I started hanging out with all these gangsters and shit like that, dude. Like I started hanging out on the street a lot, and like they were all going to this one school, and I was like, dude, I don't vibe with these with the pussies that are being like that. Like, dude, they're rich. They're going to this private bilingual school. Like. I just they didn't feel like real motherfuckers to me. I wanted
you just couldn't vibe with that pussy shit,
dude.
Man.
And I wanted to do fucking hood rat shit with my friends, dog. I was like robbing and shit, like selling cigarettes, selling like, dude. We were selling. Me and my buddy Marvin, bro. We used to do bike renovations and shit like that. We'd take kids' bikes and we'd spray paint them and shit.
But take or steal, bro. Like take or steal.
No. Not like steal them.
I'm fucking with you. Nah, I know.
No, I did steal. I'm not saying I didn't steal. I would steal like a motherfucker. We used to go around and look at tires and look at the fucking tire caps, dude. And like Corvettes and shit like that, and like Escalades, whatever, like the rich neighborhoods. And then we would go over there and we'd go and take the tire caps, put them in baggies, and walk around the park and sell them to kids with bikes and we'd be like, dude, this will make your bike look so cool. And they'd be like, oh, okay, $5 a pop for two of them. And we would take 4 and they were all free.
Oh man,
shit, dude. That was such a good hustle.
Bro, like you like talking about the hustle, like because me and King, like we were talking about in the last podcast, like the kind of hustles that we used to be able to do when we were kids that you don't get these days. But our shit is so tame in comparison to yours. We would do like a paper round or some shit, but you out there fucking, like
let me tell you some of the hustles, shit.
I'm like, bro, I didn't
me and my buddy Marvin.
I'm so happy.
We used to ride our bikes, dude. And we used to ride around the neighborhood and find palm trees. And his old monkey ass would fucking climb up the palm tree, no belt or nothing, dude. Just like fucking pole vault this shit and just like and just like climb up that shit. And then like he would chop the fucking coconuts and I would fucking put them in a wagon, right? And then we would tie him up to the bike and we'd fucking pull him over to this damn restaurant and like we've got like 20 pesos a kilo, and dude, some of the fucking coconuts were like a kilo, some of them were like 2 kilos or 3, and it just ranged, dude. And like we would make so much fucking money just doing that dumb shit. Just doing.
So like to put into comparison, so 20 pesos a kilo. So what's that in American dollars?
That's like in that time it was like 20 pesos was equivalent to like $2.
Well, I mean, and each, like, you know, you're probably like stacking those coconuts up and then selling them for that much, man.
What's the peso to pound ratio?
I love that.
So 1 Mexican peso is 0.04 pounds. So I don't know how that fucking equates.
So that's 4p. That's basically fuck all, is what that is. Like, that's fuck all.
That means you can take like 10 grand pound or whatever and just go and ball out in Mexico. That's what it means.
Oh, bro, like that would be the dream. But
right?
Fuck it up, I'm burping like a motherfucker. I am drinking at this point, by the way. I've been drinking like
my man.
Majority of the day, you know what I'm saying? So if I keep burping and shit, you'll have to forgive me. But
what do you do for work?
What I do for work, do. I'm a painter and decorator. So I
thought you did some kind of construction shit. You sound like construction.
Yeah. I mean, I've worked in factories, like a steel factory and plastics forming factories for like a good 4 or 5 years. And now for the last year and a half or so, I've been a painter and decorator. So yeah, I've been good with the hands, labor worker. And I used to do laborer work for quite a while, on building sites and things like that, so I've so I've done I'm pretty hands-on. But then to be fair as well, I spent quite a few years being a games tester for Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Yeah, man.
I did cool as shit.
Yeah, man. It was fucking insane, that shit, man.
How long did you do that?
I did it for let me think now. I think I did it for about 4 or 5 years. So
fuck yeah, dude.
I started testing for Xbox 360 when do you remember the Kinect, motion sensor tracker? I joined that company. I wasn't working for Xbox directly, but I was working for a company that was doing QA testing for Xbox. So
that's so fucking cool.
It was when I started, it was fucking awesome, man. It was so good. So I started when the Kinect first came out, and it was a piece of shit when it first came out, but it was fucking terrible. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. Anyone that has a Kinect or has ever owned one will know what I'm talking about. But fucking hell, the shit that goes on in the background when you're testing that stuff is fuck, man, it's insane. It was cool at first, but then when things went on and it went to the Xbox One and things became way more intense, in terms of the testing in the games and all this kind of stuff.
Right,
man, I'm honestly, I don't know if I'm still under NDA, but I'm gonna say some shit anyway. But I have tested multiple games way before they first came out. I mean, we're talking we're talking FIFA, we're talking Battlefield, Call of Duty, we're talking.
How early do they make those games?
I mean, they make them quite early. They do make them quite early.
Years ahead or months ahead?
I would say a good I with a game like FIFA or Battlefield or something like that, it's a fair few months before it's released. They'll test it, but then a lot of the times when you see that a game gets pushed back, in terms of its release date, it's because it has failed the testing.
Really?
Do you know what I mean?
What big game failed testing?
Fuck, I'm gonna say probably. God, let me think. I would say Battlefield 4 was
really
fucked. It was fucked when that game first came out, bro. It was practically implayable when that shit first came out. There's so many occasions where you just put the disc in and it won't load, and that's it. And then if it doesn't load, then
you have to working from home.
No, I was working in an office building, so
Oh, okay.
there'd be like maybe like 40 people working in this office, and there's
And you're doing all Xbox 360, so it's like
yeah,
all like physical disc games.
yeah, it's all physical disc games, but then you would do like you would test like the downloadable games, like those little arcade games and things like that.
Yeah.
You test those as well, but it was mainly like the disc, like the actual physical disc. But yeah, when Battlefield 4 first came into play, like fuck, that game was fucked, bro. It was fucked. But
Dude, I
obviously
love
it got
any kind of
sorted.
soccer games that like
Ah, my man. So would you? I mean, we've gone way off the original point, but that's what this shit's about. It gives a fuck. We'll go back. I've got a notepad in front of me. I'm gonna make a note because I want to know more about your stories of like out in the streets, man. Like out in the streets. But
right.
we'll get, but we'll get back to that shit. But yeah, so if you love like soccer games, then you must be, would you say that you're more like a football fan, like my style of football, not your style of football? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
100%.
Oh, that's
I
fucking
would
awesome.
I would say that I was a way bigger fan when I was living in Mexico because I
Yeah.
was more surrounded by it. And like, dude, we didn't have an American football team. We had like a football team regular. Like that was just like your school team. You had a football team, and like, dude, I played every single year of my primary, and then I think when I went into middle school or secondary school, I went. Did I play? Yeah, I think I played, and it was ass. And then but dude, we used to play all the time, like in the park and shit like that, because like there was this like big square that like we would go, and it was like a park type deal. You could skate, there was like events that would happen there sometimes. There was restaurants all around it.
Oh
It,
man, that sounds perfect for a fucking
it
like for a
and it's
kid, like
dude,
teenage years.
especially when you're like 8 to like 12, you know what I'm saying? And you're like showing up, and then like all your friends are there. There's like a group of like fucking 15 to like 20 kids that like go there regularly, that you hang out with all of them.
Oh
Like
yeah. You go
so
over
much fun.
there, you see your regular crew, like you're chilling, like you're doing all sorts of shit. But yeah,
And
that kind of stuff would be fucking awesome, like to be around back in the day.
we used to do football tournaments every night. Like you get your team, and like dude, like for the longest there would be like these really really like tough guys. They would come through in like tank tops, and like they would be like ripped, dude. And like we're like 11 and 12, and
These
they would
guys,
come
these
through, and
tanks
they
are
would
coming at you.
slide tackle us on fucking concrete, and we would like
Fuck,
cut
kiddo.
faces on the ground and shit, dude. But then like the whole thing was like, don't be a fucking pussy and just get up and keep going. And like, so we did that for a while. And dude, and then like over there, that's where I got into fishing and shit like that, like because of it's like a small fishing village called Puerto Morelos. It's like I mean like well, when I was there, it was super tiny. And I got to like commercial fish, I got to charter fish, uh and just like, dude, it's so gorgeous, dude. It was like there's the second biggest reef in the world there.
Damn.
So
Fuck it. So like for a fishing enthusiast like yourself, like that's like paradise,
oh
like
yeah,
doing that
but
kind of
you
stuff.
couldn't fish the reef, it was protected.
Oh fuck. So like
Yeah,
so just a quick question. Like what is the difference then between commercial fishing and charter fishing? Is charter fishing like if you go out
charter
in a
fish
boat like out on the sea, or is it
charter fishing is like, if let's say I have a boat, and I take you fishing, and we go out for like a 4 hour 6 hour trip, and we just go recreational fish for you,
okay.
catch you some fish, and like we have a good time.
Okay.
Commercial fishing is a job that
Ah, that
is,
makes sense. Yeah, that
you
makes
catch
sense.
fish and you sell the fish to the market, and that's how you get your fish on your dinner plate, is
Oh
by
shit.
commercial
Okay.
fishing.
Yeah, no, that actually, yeah, now that you've just said it, yeah, that does make sense. So like with you and your fishing, like would you say it's more commercial or would you say it's more charter? Like are you doing it for fun or are you actually
Now
making money out of it?
Right now, it's both.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool though. If you're making a little bit of buck and then you're doing it for fun as well. That's because I see you. I did a little dive on your social media, like your Instagram, and
right,
bro, you're catching fish that are bigger than you, bro. Like the fuck, like these things are dense. Like they're
Thank you.
fucking huge, and I'm just looking at it going, because I've been like fishing a few times with one of my best buddies.
Mhm.
And in England, fishing is more of you go to a lake or you go to a river, and it's like countryside. It's like fields of green and trees everywhere, and it's
Right.
really peaceful and secluded. And you have like a tent, like you each have like a little divvy, I think they're called, or like a tent, and then you're just there and you're drinking, you're smoking weed, and if you catch a fish, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too, because you just get
Right.
fucked up. But from what I've seen with you, it looks like you're doing it as like a profession. I'm like, my man out here fucking catching sharks out here, motherfucker.
Dude,
Like,
I do my best. Like, so mostly what I catch is king mackerel. They're a pelagic species that like dude, they run and they put up such a good fight, and
yeah, I can only assume because like they must be so powerful. Like their
they
muscle
really
power,
are.
fucking hell, it must
And
be
like
insane.
right, and I'm catching all those fish on the pier. Like we've got there's like 4 piers near me. There's like Pensacola Pier, which is like 2 hours away from, or 2 to 3 hours away from me.
Okay.
So that's the one I never go to. There's Navarre, which is about the same distance the other direction. And then there's Okaloosa, which is one that I used to go to, and the one that I go to is Russell Field, which is in Panama City Beach. And there's 2 in Panama City Beach, but they run out into the Gulf about like a quarter mile, dude. And like it dude, you just get it's just a big structure in the water, so like the bait fish congregate there, so you
Yeah.
get to like fish for pretty much any kind of pelagic species that come through, like dude, like. And it's right now, it's nothing compared to how it was in like the 90s and shit like that. Like, dude, the people have told me on how many times that there have been like people being complete dicks and shit like that, that like it was like people side to side all the way down the pier just trying to fish for like cobia, which is a pelagic species that like
Yeah.
is a prized fish in Florida. But like that's literally all I do is and I have like my commercial license, so I sell some fish that I'm allowed to sell to the market, and then the other ones that I'll either eat or whatever, or give away or something like that.
No, that's cool.
And
Like,
I've got a boat now. Like my dad decided to buy a boat, and we've got like a 46-foot Viking that is it's like a fucking sport fishing yacht. And we fixed it up. Like it wasn't pretty when we bought it, or when he bought it, and we just been fixing it up, and now we're starting to run charters off of it. So like that is pretty much my dream, was to like be a fisherman and have a band, like that was like my dream, and I'm doing it.
well, that's it. I mean, you seem to be living it because, yeah, you definitely seem to be not only a massive fishing enthusiast, but then also you're a part of a very fucking brutal and like popular band. Like,
Thank you,
like you really are. And
dude. And it took a long time. It like, it didn't just start with 2-piece, it it went from like, I was in a band called Conspiracy Effect first, and that shit was ass. And then like it was like it was more
that shit was just because I thought you were gonna follow up with another phrase. There's like that shit was just ass.
dude, it was
And then,
ass. It was like kill switch engage type shit.
oh,
Like,
bro, we've all been there.
but
Everyone that
like
starts
the
off a
whole deal was
band.
like, when I joined that band, I already went through that kill switch engage bullet for my Valentine phase, and I was like,
Oh, we've
I
all
don't
been there,
like that
brother.
shit. I was like, bro, why don't y'all play shit like Attila or like Asking Alexandria, dude? Come on, you guys gotta like Miss May I, something like that, like something heavy. And they're like, All right. So like I convinced them to end up doing breakdowns and shit like that. So like we were getting a step closer. Then like fucking all the members left except for the guitarist, and like my brother joined and we got another guitarist, and then like all this shit went down. And then we changed the name because the name Conspiracy Effect was stupid. So we named it Invictus. And if you look it up on YouTube, you can find it. If you look up Invictus.
Wait, so Invictus, and then what was the other band? Conspiracy.
You won't find Conspiracy Effect.
Conspiracy Effect, bro. Like, trust me, so many bands out there, so many beginning bands have such shit names. Like, they really
look up
worst.
Conspiracy Effect cold, and then
let me have a look at this shit. Hang on.
Are you gonna listen to it now?
No, I'm not gonna listen to it now. I just want to see if I can find it. Oh fuck! My computer's been fucking bad slow at the moment. I've got so much shit going on in the background. No, I'll do it later. But yeah, I will definitely.
And then Invictus, we had what's it called? An EP on Bandcamp, and then a music video called Hate. And
standard. Just hate
that standard.
You know, like standard, bro. Dude. Like just hate. Yeah, we got an EP.
Now it was like a heavy metalcore project type deal, but like it was like it honestly had so much fucking potential. We were the in my opinion the best fucking, like, the tightest sounding band around, because we would meet every Tuesday and Thursday for like fucking 4 hours and go over the set like 5 times.
Oh damn! Like regimented, like disciplined in that shit.
Yeah. And then we started slacking, and then like the guitarist and or the vocalist wanted to leave. Then we had to find a new vocalist, which never worked out, and it ended up breaking up. So then Dylan and I got really stoned one night, and
yes,
we were really high, and I was like, and I looked at him, I was like, bro, what have we been doing this whole fucking time? And he's like, what do you mean? I was like,
what do you mean, man? What do you mean, bro?
We've been playing fucking music our whole fucking life together, just us two. We don't need nobody else, dude. We can just do it as a 2-piece. And he was like, a 2-piece. I was like, yeah, we'll just call it fucking 2-piece.
And there it is.
And that's how it came about,
and
bro.
2-piece
and that was in like
born.
2017.
Well,
and we played our first gig with no Zodiac, and the rest is history.
Your first gig with no Zodiac, like fucking what a fucking starter show. Like,
and the funny thing was because like we were with Invictus, we were like, I wouldn't say like everybody liked us, but like as in our music, but they liked us as people. So like, but because we had a bunch of friends out in that scene. So when 2-piece came about, no one knew who the fuck it was, because it was just a new band that popped up, and we weren't like letting anybody know who we were. I really wish we would have kept that mysteriousness and like wore masks or something like that.
Well, I mean, I know what it's like to keep that mysterious sort of effect going. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's only just recently that people have started hearing my voice and they know that shit, but no one knows what I look like, and I fucking love it. It's so fucking cool to just be completely, like, incognito. Like it's
to be your own fucking character, dude. Like,
you know what I mean?
It's like you get to do like you could you yourself without the fucking mask and everything like that. You could be just such a proper motherfucker, and then like out of nowhere you just put this fucking bandana over your face. You can't see shit. You're Ray Charles, and you just start going, fuck you, man. I'm gonna drink this goddamn pint. I'm gonna listen to a fucking Beatdown. Fuck all you.
But this is the thing. This is the thing, is that, I mean, I don't want it to happen, but if at any point, like, my identity was to be revealed, you know, I've always thought about it in a way of, you know, it could potentially just open up. I mean, obviously the whole thing would be sort of ruined in a way, but then, as you say, like I'll be once if my identity is revealed, then I'll be this guy, and then I'll put this fucking mask and a costume on, and then like down before the beatdown. I just have this whole separate persona. Exactly. Bro, yeah.
Like there's another what's that dude? Rumor, that rapper.
Oh, exactly that. Dude, exactly that.
Perfect shit. Like that motherfucker. You can see his eyes and you can see his mouth, but you don't know who he is.
Yeah, exactly that. And people don't see my eyes, and they've only just recently seen my mouth. And
right.
And like,
and
even
with the fucking grill, so you don't really see your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. And even that is like, like it's weird to say, but no one saw any part of my face. And then recently I started wearing a balaclava, and then they would see like a shade, and they would actually see like the form of my head and stuff like that, and like they would see my mouth and stuff, and they're like, oh shit, we're seeing more of this guy. Like, it's so fucking
trying
weird
to piece it together. Who is he?
Yeah.
Who is he?
That's it. Like there's all of these fucking like in the
sci-fi music.
Yeah. There's like all of this fucking conspiracies where people think that I'm a member of Pint Glass. People think that I'm a member of Street Soldier. They think that I'm a member of this band or this band or this band. And so many people like hit me up in the DMs, and they're just like, are you a member of this? And I just go, maybe not. I ain't saying shit. Like I'm just stoking the fire, you know what I mean? Like
you're not from Pint Glass. I know that.
Oh yeah, you know that. Yeah. Like
I know that for a fact. But
yeah, of course.
I'm not gonna, because dude, if I sat here right now and just started like trying to figure it out, I would figure it out, but I'm not, because I don't want to reveal it. I want to keep the secrecy.
No, well, that's it. And there are some people out there that are really like, apparently they're working hard to try and figure out who I am, but I keep my shit together.
Fucked, though, like, and then when they find out, they're gonna be so heartbroken. They're gonna be like, "Oh man,"
they'll be like, "Oh, he's this fucking dickhead." Like,
I thought it was gonna be someone cool.
Yeah. Oh shit!
I thought this was Ben Mason the whole fucking time, and it's not. God damn it! Like,
yeah, that's it. They'll just think that I'm someone, and I'm just the complete opposite, and they're just like, "Oh damn!" Like, yeah,
you just wear a bunch of fucking padding under you. You're not really like bulky or anything. You're actually Paul from Desolated. That's what you are.
Yeah, just this skinniest fuck little dickhead that is just slamming pints. Oh man, but as I say, like I hope that the identity is not revealed, but if it does, then I just think that it might open up. I might be able to like start streaming on Twitch, like video games or shit like that, and not have to worry about.
Still do that shit but like it would be hard. I mean, it's not that hard, especially with if you just wear the fucking ski mask or whatever with the fucking grill.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean,
able to do that.
They are things that I have thought about, because now that I'm speaking and people can hear my voice, and they know the podcast and things like that. But now it's a potential thing that I might start just streaming fucking, I didn't even know, like whatever.
You could always do those YouTube reactions, dude. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Gotten so fucking big, and like you're already prominent in that shit right now.
Yeah,
I get stoked every time you fucking do a slam to one of 2 Pieces songs, dude. I'm like, oh shit, dude. I showed Dylan. I'm like, dude, you see this shit? You see him? Look at that shit.
Like I had to, like, bro, if I could, I would do the whole fucking album on a live stream, bro. Like, dude, I would.
So much. I hope you like the new stuff. The new stuff is more because like, I don't know. All right, so like, don't hate on me. I don't know. People are gonna hate on me, I guess. I'm not
fucking, man. Be real, man. Be real.
I'm a fan of like European Beatdown, you know what I'm saying? But it's all gotten to the point of everybody's trying to be Paleface, and even Paleface is overdoing it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I know
it's fucking, it rips. It's fucking it's so fucking heavy that it's like silly,
Yeah, but that's it. Like, people are just trying to outdo each other. They're like,
the
bar has been set so high with bands like you know, like Malevolence, Paleface, fucking fuck, who can I think of off the top of my head?
Pint Glass,
Pint
replace
Glass, like
goddamn.
Street Soldier, fucking
Line did it, like
yeah,
goddamn.
and then going into the German side of things, you know, like Spawn
World
of
of
Disgust,
Tomorrow.
yeah, World of Tomorrow, fucking Schwarzkopf, like all of these guys are
Yeah,
just
bro.
they're just setting the brutal levels so fucking high, and then everyone's trying to outdo it. And
Right.
when someone does outdo it, it's like, oh fuck, now the bar's been set even higher. Now we got
What's that fucking band? Is it X Vicious X? I think.
yeah, Vicious. Yeah, Vicious are fucking savage.
And is that the one? Do they play the song Angel Killer?
Oh man, I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you straight off the top of my head.
Hold on, I'm so glad we're doing this on the computer and we're not doing it on my phone.
Well, that's it. Like,
look at my Spotify real quick.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you
Oh, fucking Cold Hard Truth, dude. Cold Hard Truth.
Boom. There you go. Right there.
Cold Hard Truth is the fucking best band out of the UK, fucking Europe, hands down. Hands down, Cold Hard Truth.
I think a lot of people are going to agree with you as you say that, but so many people are fucking applauding this, going, "Fuck yeah!" Like, "Fuck yeah, Dusty!" Like, you know what's
Let
up.
me tell you that Two Piece has, like, vocal wise, I can say, and breakdown wise, inspiration 1000%, dude. Like, I can't tell you how much I like Cold Hard Truth because their shit is just like.
It's ridiculous.
It sounds like organized crime.
Yes.
Fucking nasty, dude. Nasty is so fucking good, though.
What a way to sum up Cold Hard Truth. It is organized crime. Like, that's so good, man.
It literally gave me inspiration to write about organized crime I've done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man, I mean, to be honest, right, like, sort of going back a bit, like, to the beginning of the podcast, like, we won't go on about it too much, but to be perfectly honest, I think I might have to have you on again just to talk about your childhood from, like, you know, the age of fucking 8, like, all the way through to fucking 15, 16. Like,
oh, dude, I'm down.
All of your shit, man. Like, I think a lot of people listening to this would want to hear about all of your antics and shenanigans and your fucking history when it came to being in Mexico. Fuck, man. It would be insane. That's a whole podcast on its own, man. It's insane. Yeah,
dude, I'm down, man. I'm always down to do this. This is a lot of fun.
No, it's sick as fuck, man. Like, I'm loving this so far. Like, I did not expect. I mean, I wanted to ask you about the fishing and shit because I knew about that, but I had no idea about any of this other shit. I mean, but what? but who would? Like, who would? But
dude,
then,
I'm not a very public person like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
I keep my shit very but like, it's to the point where I want to be out there, but I don't at the same time. Like,
it's best that you keep your cards close to your chest, bro. 100%. Yeah. Keep that shit like as close as you can. But you know, then you know, when you come on the podcast and then you reveal that shit, you know, it's exclusive shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's why people are gonna be hooked on this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? But
I'm looking at fucking bands that I like a lot.
So you've mentioned Cold Hard Truth, you've mentioned Vicious, you've mentioned fucking, I mean, we were talking about people that are setting the bar high, and then you got like Pine Glass, you got Strangled as well. Like, obviously,
yeah, dude.
Strangled are fucking smashing it.
People. Strangle's such good people. I love Michael. I met him. We went and played a gig in fucking Oklahoma, where he's from. Dude, motherfucker gave me the biggest hug. We smoked. We fucking.
And that's like, see, this is what people like. You know, people on the outside that don't know about Beatdown and fucking hardcore and extreme music and shit, they always think like people are out there just to fucking beat the shit out of each other in the pit, which we are. Like, don't get me wrong, like we are.
I'm gonna beat the absolute dog shit out of you during the fucking show, but after, dude, if you want to smoke and you want to hang out, dude, I'm down.
Fuck yeah, like I will fucking smash every face, but I will hug you and I will, you know, smoke and I will drink with you afterwards, man. But like a lot of people on the outside just don't see that shit. Like, if I showed, like, a perfect example, like showing the Desolated video to Death by My Side, Like showing that to someone that doesn't know what the fuck's going on. They're like, oh, what the fuck is all this shit? And I'm just like, nah, you just
dude, like on the pier, they call so like last year, around like fucking March, I started going out to the Panama City Beach Pier, and I met this guy, and he kind of like runs the show over there in a way. Like he just like he's like the
top dog, like he's the one.
Pretty much, dude. And he started calling me Two Piece because he found out about my band.
Oh shit.
He's extremely hilarious. And so like everybody started calling me Two Piece. So now everybody, even the tourists, everybody that visits, like they all call me Two Piece. Like no one knows my name is Dustin. Everybody knows me as Two Piece.
Man, that's sick though. That's sick. Like
it's really funny.
But what a nickname to have, like Two Piece. Like, but then like people don't know my name, and I hope the fuck they don't know my name. I mean, but that's it. Like I just get known as Down Before the Beatdown. I'm just like, oh shit, like I got this little nickname. It doesn't roll off the tongue like Two Piece.
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like when people say like, oh shit, it's Down Before the Beatdown. Like that's like
I gotta get high with you. Hold up. While we're talking, yes, I'm gonna smoke.
Get involved, bro. I'm smashing a fucking pint can of Stella right now, bro. This is all real.
Dude, mother, hold up.
Mother, hold up. Hold up this bitch. I think he's about to go get himself a fucking dab, man. This guy's fucking real. Bad motherfucker right here. Oh shit. If he's about to bring out a cold Stella, I'm about to fly to Florida and smash his face in. Oh shit. He's got a Stella gang fucking Stella gang worldwide, man, out here.
That's right. Lives in each and all of us. Hold on. Do I have to do it right?
Yeah, you gotta do it right.
What song should I do it to?
Oh wait, are you about to slam a pint on the podcast right now?
I don't know if I can do the whole fucking thing.
Well, that's the thing. No one's gonna be able to see it, so they won't believe you, bro.
Oh no, I'm gonna do an Instagram story, dude.
Oh shit! An exclusive. We got an exclusive. Dusty Two Piece is about to bang a pint on the podcast, bro.
Let's see. Oh, dude.
Go on.
All right. Hold on.
You got to pick the right song, man. You got to pick the right one.
Dude, one that you haven't done.
Oh, bro, I've done nearly everything. What are you about to tell me?
I'm about to show you. Have you heard that band One on One?
Fuck yeah, no One on One. I've started to pipe to them, bro.
Did you do Saigon?
Ooh, no, I don't think. Fuck, what was the one that I did? Oh shit, I can't list off because they've only got one EP on Spotify, haven't they?
They keep putting up shit.
Fair. I haven't checked them out for a little while, but I mean, do One on One, man. I'm sure the boys in One on One. Shout out to the boys in One on One, man. I'm sure that they'll fucking appreciate this shit. Doing an Instagram story of this motherfucker.
Yeah, boy. Tagging you now.
Oh shit, this is gonna be mad.
Think I'm lying. Yeah, shout out One on One, Enemy Mine.
Oh yeah,
fucking
that whole fucking like
Mike G.
Oh,
damn. The hardest fucking vocalist anybody can ever have on a fucking.
Like Enemy Mind is one of those bands that is just not given enough credit, man. I swear.
Honestly, legendary.
Fucking so sick. Like so fucking good, that band.
Fucking like, in my opinion, the most creative beatdown band I've ever heard.
Yeah, but like the beauty about Enemy Mind is that they're just not your sort of just standards, like 4/4/4, like, or do you know what I mean? Like intro that's heavy, bit of a chorus, and then a beatdown and whatever. They mix it up so much, and I think like, they might be one of the sort of originators of that. I might be sort of pushing the boat out a little bit, but I do think that they're one of the bands that just originated that kind of, fucking, that style of beatdown, like hardcore. Like,
It's
100%.
really creative, in my opinion. It's like them, like Cold Hard Truth, bands like Penitentiary, different bands that have like, they do have, I guess, a more death metal, hardcore, and beatdown aspect to it. Like fucking Malevolence, for instance. Like, dude, people are like, "Oh, Malevolence is a beatdown," blah blah blah. Dude, like, do you hear their breakdown?
Yeah, do you hear everything else in their songs?
That's
like,
beat down to me, and you just have fucking the dude playing. What's his name? Is his name Josh?
Josh. Yeah, the lead guitarist. Yeah, Josh.
Such a fucking man, and the dude who sings, like,
Con. Yeah, fucking Con, man.
Motherfucker is wild. That shit is crazy. They're both insane guitarists. Charlie is his name Charlie, the drummer?
Yeah, Charlie, yeah, the drummer.
Incredible drum. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, your band is as good as your fucking musicians, dog.
Exactly that, man. I mean, you couldn't have put it more on the nose right there, bro. Like,
now 100%. I'm gonna smoke weed.
Now he's good. Now he out here trying to smoke some of that chilling, bro.
Yes, sir. I don't really drink beer or drink at all unless it's like a party or some shit.
Yeah, well, that's because that's why you're skinny as fuck, man. Like, you ain't like me out here gaining fucking kilos out here.
I'll tell you the reason I'm skinny as fuck. I had my gallbladder removed.
Oh, god damn.
When I was like fucking how old was I?
Well, you gotta tell that story. You gotta tell that
I was
story.
like, I would say like 16. And I came to the States, and it was like 2014. And I was like, every time I ate, I would have like a fucking gas stomach ache. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like the really like just bloated, brutal. Exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was like 10 times worse what a normal one is, and on my right side, like heavy.
So like, is that like every time you eat? Like, just every time without fail?
Every time I went to bed, I would wake up at like 3 a.m. and that shit would hurt, and I would throw up, and I would just be in like so much fucking pain.
Jesus Christ.
I did that for like fucking months, dude, and we were just like, people were calling it like acid reflux or some shit like that, and different
shit. A lot of people do tend to sort of, a lot of the time when you sort of have stomach related issues or anything that's sort of involved in the intestines and things like that, they will tend to say like, oh, it's just an acid reflux, and like, nah, man. It's... You
also haven't been to the States, to the goddamn hospitals here. They'll be like, bro, you're fucking lying, get out of here. Here's like a fucking prescription for like 800 milligram ibuprofen. Bye.
Yeah, and that's $350. Pay me now.
Yeah. Oh no, more. It's
fucking hell. You say that's. I mean, you smoke your dab, bro. Smoke your dab, and then we'll get back into this shit, man.
But so yeah.
There it is.
Can you hear me still though?
Yeah, I can hear that flame torch, bro.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so like. Oh, where was that?
No, we were talking about your gallbladder being removed.
Yeah. So like there was one night, it got like, after months of dealing with it, I was just like, dude, let's just go to the fucking emergency room. So we did. They said, oh, well, we did an x-ray and you've got fucking 12-inch in diameter gallstones.
Jesus.
And I was like,
fucking Christ.
I said, oh, fuck. Okay. So they're like, we're going to have to do immediate surgery. Hey, Siri. Fuck.
Hey, Siri. Fuck.
She's being a little bitch. Hold on. I gotta keep heating it. See, this is the joys of modern technology. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when it doesn't work. Like, they're the joys of modern technology when it fucks you.
Hey, Siri. Set a timer for a minute.
Oh shit, he's about to do
that. Dude, have you ever seen like the Alexa things? If you can tell her to fart.
Man,
I know this, and I dude, if you ever find one in someone's house, just like go up to it and be like, hey Alexa, fart 16 times in a row in 20 minutes, and then like just leave.
Like most of the time, I'll take it from the great Bill Burr. Like he always says, like I remember he put out a tweet saying, like because everyone was going through the Alexa phase, you know, the Alexa shit at that point.
Yeah.
He posted out a tweet saying, "Alexa, get the fuck out of my house," and I was like, "That's one of the greatest things." And now pretty much whenever I go to someone's like, you know, someone that I've never been to their house before and they've got an Alexa, I'll just say, Alexa, get the fuck out of my house. Like, you know, it's just a little thing now. It's a fucking oh man. And the thing is I'm very hypocritical because I've got an Alexa right here in front of me. So I'm such a hypocrite. But I mean, fuck it. Who gives a fuck? We out here being real in this shit.
That's it.
So wait, you doing an Instagram story at the moment?
Nope.
He just smoking some fucking green, son.
That's it, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, there it is. That's the cough. We all know that fucking cough. We all know that shit.
Do you get wax in the UK?
Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't seen wax in like 10 years, I think.
Oh, really?
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, wax isn't really a thing that's. I mean, it could. Right? It could be popular, but they like most of the time people out here will smoke like they'll either smoke like hash or they'll smoke like just weed or like skunk or whatever the fuck. But then I've started doing more like cannabis oil in a vape kind of thing.
Oh,
like
that's pretty much what this is.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, to be fair, actually, that is essentially what that is. Yeah. So you know, I'll do that. It's just way easier. I used to smoke bong hits like a motherfucker back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Like so many. But then because I'm asthmatic, like I couldn't really handle the bong hits that much anymore. So I just kind of was like, fuck it. And I just go to like little joints and then I kind of
I got bronchitis.
Yeah, oh man, I got bronchitis out here.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, anybody got time for that bronchitis, man? But what you trying to say, man? I got that lung infection, bro. And we out here doing that lung infection. But no, so I mean, I do still smoke weed, but nowhere near as much as I used to. But yeah, whenever I do it, it's mainly just like a cannabis oil or some shit, which I guess in a roundabout way is wax. Yeah, but
if I come to Europe, you're gonna fucking smoke down.
Yeah, boy. Like I have no choice but to smoke down. Like there are multiple people out there that want me to go to Germany and fucking places like that, and they all smoke like a fucking chimney. So I've got to get that tolerance back up a little bit. Otherwise, I'm gonna get rinsed out. Like
I toured with Ingested, and
fucking yes, mate.
They are the nicest fucking people. I know everybody but the vocalist, and they like, dude. And Sean was telling me one night, he was like, dude, he was like, mate, it's so proper the way they fucking treat you in England. They like, you'll fucking show up to the venue. They've got 4 pints for both bands, and you get to drink all night in the green room. The green room's like a fucking hotel room, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, they've got fucking buses for you and shit. And I'm like, no way. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck.
I've got to commend you for your attempt at a British accent. I'll give you that. It
was way better after that tour. Let me tell you, I do really good impressions if I spend time around you.
Yeah. I get like that sometimes with you know, if I'm like in the north of England or something, I'll tend to. I'm quite easily swayed into the accent of the area that I'm in. Like it's weird. Like I
feel like you want to keep your location a secret, right? You don't want to tell your city.
Oh no, I live in a town called I live in a little town called High Wycombe in the UK, which is just outside. It's like about 30 kilometers outside of London. But I don't give a fuck about what town I'm in because no one's gonna find me. Like you've got.
Hey, I'm just making sure, you know.
Oh no, it's all good, bro. No, I appreciate that. But like to put it into context, like you know You know that show, the Late Late Show, that fucking piece of shit, fucking
Dude,
yeah. That guy James Corden, the big fat like British guy. Yeah, he's from the same town as me.
Did you kind of see y'all have the same accent? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, he's from the same town as me, homie.
Yeah,
like,
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. And do you know what's fucking
hilarious.
mental? What's insane is when he did the very first show of the Late Late Show, and he announced that he was from a little town called High Wycombe. That made the front headlines in the local newspaper, bro. Like that just tells you how fuck all happens in this town, bro.
We made it, people. Look
Yeah,
at us.
we made it, man. We are here in LA, bro.
I wakened before, and now look at us. We're in the big life now, fellas. Look at us now, living large. Everybody fucking get your finest cigars and your champagne. Let's go.
James Corden mentioned us on the TV, man. Oh shit, we out here, man. Everyone
famous.
knows about us, man.
Famous.
We famous, bro. We famous. Oh man. But I tell you what, Rob. So I mean, what's insane is that everything that we have talked about has basically answered nearly every question that I was going to ask you that was thrown at us by the fans. Like
let's tackle some more.
We'll tackle some more, homie. That's what we do. But yeah, like how Two Piece came together, you answered that, like, you know, all this kind of shit. But going back to the very beginning of the podcast, you talked about how you lived in Mexico for a while. So that brings up a question that was brought up by apologies, brother, but I can't remember your username. But he wanted to ask you, is Plata or Plomo inspired by Narcos?
Fuck no.
Yeah, and this is exactly it. Is that so many people do think that, but now as soon as you mentioned that you lived in Mexico, I was like, it makes sense now because it's got to be such a deeper fucking meaning. Like after everything that you've now been talking about, like of your upbringing when you're in Mexico, it now just makes more sense. But in answer to this motherfucker's question, like what was the inspiration for it? Was it I mean, it can't have been Narcos. I would have thought that Narcos was just a little bit too much of a fucking, you know, not commercial.
Would you believe that I've never seen a single episode of Narcos?
And there you go, bro. Like there it is. That just shows how far away from that idea it is. And but I will say, like, because when I listened to the album "Learn Your Place," which is fucking like it's a mental, like it's a fucking ridiculous album.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as soon as I listened to Plata or Plomo, I was like, holy shit! Like my man here, like, you know, no Spanish, like
yeah.
So it just that's why I fucking listen to it so much, is because, you know, like to most people you would just sound like, you know, just a fucking cool as fuck American guy, but then when you bring out a song like that, you're just like, holy fuck, like this man, like my man out here being bilingual and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what blew me away by it. But like, just to give a little bit of context to the people, like what was that song like based on?
So Plato Plomo was it literally just because I'm pretty fascinated and very pretty fascinated with Pablo Escobar.
I mean, I am as well, to be fair.
His empire and all that kind of shit, like being a drug lord of a multi-billion-dollar fucking drug thing, is
like drug cartel,
is, and then also with the money helping his people and all that shit, you know, like giving back to his own community. That's the real that's fucking cartel, you know.
That is it. Yeah, I mean, what's a bit mad as well is when you said to me that when you just said that you'd never seen an episode of Narcos, like, do you remember the video that I made of the edit of Narcos for Plata or Plomo? Like, and then he, like, I think that's what a lot of people thought that the song was based on, because there's that scene where Pablo Escobar is trying to smuggle a load of contraband, like, across the border, or, like, you know, into another part of the country or whatever. And
it's pretty much just like typical beatdown lyrics of like a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, for sure, man, for sure. Like it sounded it. Well, I mean, I say it sounded it. I don't fucking speak Spanish. I'm a fucking.
It comes to like also it like so there is a Mexican rap group called Cartel de Santa,
Okay.
and they that was the biggest thing. That was the biggest music group that me and my friends listened to. You know what I'm saying? That's like what everybody fucking listened to was like it was either Cartel de Santa or reggaeton. Like you're either fucking like hold on, I'll play something because it's hard to describe.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, throw it out there. If it can come through on the microphone, yeah, just throw out a little bit of a sample and we'll see what it's all about.
Like now they suck because it's now like they kicked out the other guys and it's just the one main guy.
Yeah.
But it used to be like a guitarist guy and there's another guy named Darius or Dario or whatever his name was, and that motherfucker could spit some shit. And like, dude, it was just like I don't know, it's just very gangster rap. You hear that?
Kind of, but not really. I tell you what I'll do is just as a little edit, I'll splice in at this point. I'll splice in just a little bit of that tune of what they are, and then people will get a better idea of what's going on.
Yeah, it's very hood Mexican rap. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That shit was is a very huge inspiration to my Mexican writing or to my Spanish writing. It's more of a Mexican slang. So like I'll say things like all right, I'll just fucking say the lyrics.
No, you say them, bro. But I think people will recognize it if you say that
Porque
shit.
esto es una muestra. This is a showdown because this is like a showdown or a show off or whatever.
Yeah.
Porque esto es una muestra. Y salimos con respuestas and we come out with answers. So, fuck, I've got. All right,
I remember there's a bit there's a bit in the song, and you will have to forgive my pronunciation, but there's a bit in when you're doing a dog call, of which, by the way, that fucking pit call in Spanish is a fucking, that shit will go off.
Thank you.
I think you say a word like oh fuck, what is it like? Oh fuck, I don't. Oh man, like Isiprio, like fuck. Oh man, like
Hocico.
Yeah, it's just something like that. Oh man, this is just,
el pincho hocico.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Slang for shut your fucking mouth. You know
that's what I'm saying. Oh man, you see, this is what I think. That's what makes that song like so fucking powerful in like that album, where you're able to just put together this just next level. It's almost like listening to Bund Them Out, with that kind of.
Fuck yeah, I try it, dude. Literally, all right. Fucking this is like some like fucking behind the scenes shit. I talked to Pelbu
exclusive to the DBTB podcast, bro.
I talked to Pelbu about doing that song and he was about it, but then like I fucked up because I wrote too many lyrics to that song, so I was just like, well, I can't do shit. But Pelbu was about it. He was 100% about it. I was like, damn, bro, like I fucked up my own self. But I want next features in the album. I want to get the dude from Enemy Mind. I want to get Pelbu. I want to get fucking what's his I want the dude from fucking Irate, Phil Vasquez. He has a new band, Knights of the Black. Oh my god. It's kind of like Irate, but it's more death metal-y.
Yeah. But like the features that you have on that album are just fucking next level. I mean, you got like, you got Malevolence, you got Before I Had Wings, you got fucking oh fuck, what's the who do you have on the? I think it's like the second to last song.
Brian Drowning.
That's it. Yeah. You got Drowning as well. Like you got some big fucking names on that album, which is why I think a lot of people were. I mean, not only like is the music fucking insane, but then also, just all of these features that you got on there, because some people might not know who 2Piece are. But then all of a sudden they're like, holy shit, they got fucking Alex from 11 on here. They're like, oh fuck, like they must be, they must have a name for themselves. And then they dive deeper into it and they're like, holy fuck, like these boys are on something. So yeah, for the next record that you got coming up, I can only assume that the features on it are going to be fucking next level. And if you say if you got Pablo from fucking Knuckle Dust and Bond them out making a Spanish feature on it, bro, that shit is, bro.
Dude, that would make my fucking year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man,
but like what we plan to do is possibly an EP first to get these songs out of the way, because we have like, let me look. We got like fucking 7 or 8 songs that we want to get out of the way.
Oh, okay. So like ones that you've recorded, you've written, but just weren't really sort of good enough.
They're fucking hard as shit, but they're quarantine songs.
Oh right, and yeah. I feel you.
The new 2Piece anthem, which is called 2Piece. Dude, it's literally it's hard as fuck.
I'll tell you this, right? Off recording, like when we're done recording, you need to send me that shit. I will. I gotta hear that shit. I gotta hear that shit, like big time.
There's no vocals to it yet, but I'll send you the instrumentals.
Oh, very nice, man. Yeah, I'll be fucking hype as fuck to listen to that.
It's very old school Beatdown, dude. So like one thing, and please, people out there, don't get mad at me. I do not like the slam type Beatdown, like the deathcore type Beatdown. Not my gig.
No, that's fair. I mean, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. But yeah, that's totally fair enough.
I do like. There's some bands that, like, for instance, like Cold Hate, they have they're very good, but they also have like some songs that are just like, all right, like that's like we were talking about earlier, it's the outdo yourself type deal. Like
that's it, yeah.
And now like for I guess for the United States, in my opinion, it's all fucking like, oh fuck! Sorry, someone tried to call me and I had to decline the call.
That's so good, man. I thought you might have just you might have hit the fucking dab a little bit too hard. You know what I mean? Like, you were just like kind of
I looked at the fucking phone and I was like, oh, I gotta decline that. I'm in the middle of a conversation. And I was like,
It's just like my fucking brain is dead, bro. Like
in the United States, like the Beatdown realm is like, nobody fucking makes Beatdown unless you're in fucking, like, I can name fucking 3-4 bands that are active that are not from fucking Pittsburgh or like New York area, like that area.
Because it seems
Sanity Slip is so fucking good. Have you checked them out?
Oh fuck yeah, I have. Yeah. I've slammed a pint to them as well. Yeah.
So good. They are so fucking. We got to play a gig with them. We got to play a couple gigs with them. And I got to fuck people up with like, dude. And then like that night I talked to Serenthia, their vocalist. I was like, yo, y'all, next time we do a run through Texas, like, y'all please get on it like every single day, because every fucking song they have is hard hitting.
Man, it is fucking savage, that band. Like,
and that's the kind of Beatdown I like. You know what I'm saying? It's just like straight up, just
brutality,
no shit, dude. Just fuck people up type Beatdown. Like, there's These Streets. They're really good. They're from
These Streets
got a good Beatdown area. Damn, not Gulch, but Tsunami.
They're Tsunami, bro.
They're good. They're just overrated right now to me. I think they've I loved them when they first started, but the overhyped deal with like all the merch and all that shit like kind of drew me away from them.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
listen to them.
Yeah. I mean, it is understandable. Like, I do get where you're coming from, but like, that's the thing. I understand as well why they've done that kind of thing, because that is, and I think like
to them though. I mean, they're making a shit ton of money.
fuck yeah, yeah.
They are doing the absolute right thing.
Yeah, they are doing the exact thing that people of this generation, or like, you know, of what we're currently going through at the moment, you know, to pump out as much merch as you can, make as much money as you can. I mean, like, I'm not trying to say that they're selling out and shit, but they're just going about it in the right business mind kind of way.
They've tackled the fucking 21st century mindset.
Exactly that. I mean,
done it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, 100%. Because I think like, yeah, 100% respect for doing that shit. And I reckon, like, I think it might have even been like Desolated that sort of started. I mean, I might be wrong. I correct me if I am wrong, but I do feel that Desolated were the band that started that kind of merch hype, because they had their original hoodie design, but they did it in so many different colors and different. They basically made it into like a collector's item. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like World of Pain.
Yeah, World of Pain, like even Malevolence as well. Like their merchandise has just now become like kind of collector's items, and that is.
Yeah, if you see any like, if you go to any fucking Beatdown show around the United States, fucking the world, dude, because World of Pain went everywhere.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
At least one kid with that fucking straight black fucking World of Pain and the graffiti logo shirt.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it the one? Is it that merch? Sorry, is it that merch design where the mate is holding the two fucking swords, like the katana swords, like with the World of Pain?
No, it's just the fucking like. Have you seen like the black two-piece shirt? It's like just black with the white two-piece logo.
Yeah.
It's a complete rip on that fucking shirt, dog. I saw that. I saw that move, and I was like, dude, World of Pain. Every show I go to, at least one or two people is wearing that fucking World of Pain shirt, and it's because it goes with everything. You can wear jeans with it. You can wear fucking basketball shorts, fucking
that's
track.
So true.
Like, you can do anything you want with it, and it matches. Like,
bro, that is fuck. Do you know what? That's like that's a point that I've never thought about ever, actually, in terms of like merch design, is when you make a piece of merch that goes with almost like every outfit, as you say, jeans, basketball shorts, fucking camo, like, you know, camo trousers, all that kind of shit.
Like that Desolated hoodie, dude. There's so many. There's people here that it's just like a simple Desolated hoodie. It just says Desolated on it.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking people that got that shit here because they over fucking stocked it, and they just sold it like a motherfucker.
They did. They fucking did.
People have got it in the States, and they don't even come to the States that much. People have got it in the fucking everywhere.
They got it in Malaysia. They got it like in Japan. Like it's everywhere. Like it's everywhere. But again, like
send it to fucking Africa, to the fucking to the people that are starving over there.
Bro, I'm waiting. Like, you know,
like the Super Bowl shirts that for the winners. That
bro, like I see this a few times. Like we're like on the BBC News and things like that in England, you know, there'll be like some reporter and they're you know, telling a story about the problems in Africa, things like this. And then you see like these villages and they've got these locals that are wearing like a Manchester United shirt and a Liverpool shirt or something like that. It's only a matter of time until they see like a Desolated shirt or a fucking
all the colorways, everybody's got one.
You know what I mean?
It's so many thrift shops around. They're like, we've got to get rid of these things somehow. People will use them somewhere else where they need them. We'll send them there.
Yeah, exactly. It's only a matter of time until you see.
Donate them somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. So they'll just send it to, you know, all of these like third world countries, and you know, if they do, then fucking respect. Like
respect, and I hope, I hope I see that a lot. I hope if I go to like Indonesia or some shit like that, some remote village, like some fucking traveler just was like, you guys go, I brought you a fucking package from Goodwill or something like that. And they just set it down and just a bunch of desolated shirts.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a bunch of desolated shirts and
they don't know any difference.
No, they don't. They don't know what it is. It's just a t-shirt. They don't know the fucking hype that band has and shit.
Complete different language. They don't know.
Oh, that would be so fucking jokes if that shit went down.
Desolated is one of the bands from the UK that really fucking stepped it up in being a big beatdown band, you know, like they're more of that in an aspect of professional beatdown. And
that's a good point. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, they really did sort of. I don't want to use the word commercialize. They didn't commercialize it, but they made it more well known.
They made it cool, you know.
Yeah, I mean, essentially,
cool to go to a desolated show out there. You know, you see all these fucking flyers from like all my friends from the UK, and they're like, "Oh, dude, desolate, it's gonna be there, desolate," you know, like. You guys are fucking going crazy about this desolated band. You know?
I mean, in all fairness, you know, like. You know, Desolated Malevolence and Rough Justice, because they put together the
what's that fucking the one with the goddamn dude with the beanie with the fuck teeth what the fuck
Higher Power.
No, they do the 0121 or whatever.
0121. Oh, Curb Stomp.
Yeah.
0121.
Dude, every fucking live video I've seen of them, it's a fucking banging ass show.
To be fair, right? So they I remember like in the early days of Down Before the Beatdown, I remember doing a video for Curb Stomp, and it was like at the time it was one of my most popular videos because because they were just like they were just like going back to what you were saying before. You know, these guys are just so sound as fuck. They're just the nicest guys. Like,
so, are they really?
Oh yeah. No, I know a couple of them personally, like from like back then. I mean, I don't speak to them nowadays, but yeah, fucking like back then, you know, you would go to there was a festival that would happen quite often called Concrete Fest in Birmingham, and you know, and they would play it quite regularly because they're Birmingham boys themselves. And then you meet them and they'd always be like, "Yo, what's going on, bro?" And they would they'd share their weed, they'd share their drugs and stuff. And you're like, "Yeah, these guys are sick." And you know, you chat to them. Yeah.
That's how you become a big band.
And that is exactly it. Yeah.
Personable.
Yeah. And that's it. You don't want to be, it's like what me and Ian were saying in the last podcast, you know, if you're going to be a rock star, you can go fuck yourself. Like, you know, just,
you can be a rock star all you fucking want on stage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
And if you have a green room and you've got a merch guy, dude, by all means act out. But like if you don't have a fucking merch guy, dude, and you're just acting a fool and you act like you're a goddamn big shot around your merch table, get the fuck down and go back in your band.
Couldn't fucking agree more, bro. I couldn't agree more.
It's to the point where it's like we have been cool guide our whole fucking ramp, but we played in a band. Dylan and I both played in a band called No Convictions, and we toured and everything. That's where we got a lot of touring experience. And dude, constantly everywhere we went, it was just like left and right was just getting like shot down, or like there would be like we would like ask to get on this one show that was already set up, like already out, and everybody's like already wanted to go to it. And we would try to get on it and they'd be like, no. And then like, but they already had like another, and they'd be like, oh dude, we'll get you on the next one, we promise. And like that next one was already being booked, you know what I'm saying? They already had it in the back of their mind, and they're like booking, and then it came out and it'd be like fucking 3 knee deep or some shit like that, showing up in some random fucking place, and like 200 people would show up randomly, you know? And it's not even like a specific person, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you just don't fit in or something. Like there's something
Yeah.
about you that they just don't fuck with, you know. And you're just like that's when I was just like, dude, fuck it. I'm just gonna create my own shit, and like if it works out, it works out. And like whenever it was like we had like 2-piece and No Convictions, and we were like, we weren't competing, but we were both touring at different, like as soon as No Convictions would get back from a tour, 2-piece would go out on a tour, and we'd get back from a tour, and then No Convictions would go. And we were signed to Upstate Records, so we were like touring a lot. So like, and we ended up touring with we ended up like getting a cool guy slot, you know what I'm saying? Like we finally got in it, and like,
yeah, you just got that little what you've been working for so long, and you just got into the slot that you wanted.
Fucking Iron Price.
Oh shit.
God damn it. It starts with a D.
Is it a DES kind of start? Like D no, because you were about to say Desolated, and I was like, bro, if you went on tour with Desolated, you'd make a fucking name for yourself, I'll tell you that. Not that you haven't already, but you know what I mean?
I one day, I mean, and speaking like of like nice people who don't act like fucking rock stars, the guys from fucking Malevolence. They are cool as fuck, dude. Like whenever I asked Alex about the fucking feature, he didn't like leave me on red or like be like, oh no, it's gonna be like fucking $600 for you because like we're signed and all. He's like, dude, pay my recording fees. And I was like, dude, that's completely fair. Like
yeah, exactly that. I mean, a good example of that is so I ordered from malevolated.com. I ordered the reprint of the Tiger hoodie, like the old school Tiger hoodie that they made. Right. I ordered the new print that they did. Mm-hmm. And it didn't turn up for a month or so, and I was like, all right, cool. I know that those lads are busy and they run it all themselves. And I got in contact with Wilkie, who's the bass player.
Yeah.
And I got in contact with him, and I was like, hey man, like I ordered this hoodie like on blah blah blah, and I was just like trying to chase it up, like, you know, I just wanted to see what's up, like everything's all good. And he was like, yeah man, sorry about it, like we sent the orders out on Friday, and some of them were gone out on Monday, and it turned up in the post today. But he didn't like just ignore it. He didn't fucking sort of par it off or anything like that. He didn't do anything like that. He was like, sorry, man, this is the situation, you know, blah, blah. I just told it straight up. And I was like, safe as fuck. Like, I appreciate the update. I appreciate that, you know, you got back to me, all this kind of shit.
I'll be real with you right now. I've got 3 orders sitting on the fucking table, and the reason they're sitting on the table is because I haven't had the money to send them fucking across seas.
Yeah, I mean, for me, and this is something that I do tell my listeners and like my followers a lot, because I do get a lot of DMs and people asking like, oh, are you making new merchandise? Are you making new prints and all this? Like, bruv, I've got so many designs, and I've said this before quite a few times, but I've got so many designs, but I just don't have the money to print them because I'm not a band. Like there's not 5 members to a band that can all chip in to do it. I'm just on my own. So it's like, it's hard for me to put together like, you know, 300, 350 to make like 50, 25 shirts or whatever. You know what I mean?
We're right in that position. We're only 2 people, you know, and like,
yeah, I was going to say, it must be the same situation for you as well. Like it must be, because there's only 2 of you. So, you know,
people will contact us and they'll be like, hey man, what's up with my order? And I'm just like, dude, I'll tell you straight up, I haven't sent it yet. I don't.
I mean, that's fair enough. You like, as long as you're honest with them, like as long as you're not just kind of like, oh, like I sent it, or maybe because of COVID or something, it's just not turned up. As if you're just real with them, then that's fair enough.
One order, like I sent it, like, like.
Here we go. My man's about to be real out here. Go on, bro.
This is literally like super recent too, and it was like I go up to the post office, I send the order. It was a fucking international order. I pay the fee. It's like fucking $50-$60 or something like that. I'm like, I eat it. I'm like, it's fine. And so sends, I walk out and I go home and then I turn on the news, and all I see are like bombs in Israel. And guess where I fucking sent the package?
Nah, fuck off.
And then he
Fuck
I
off.
swear to God, I sent it straight. I had to send it to Israel, and I paid the fee. And then I turn on the TV and I see these bombs in Israel and everything, and I'm like,
There goes
oh,
my
shit.
merch
I
plan.
was like, well, there goes the fucking package. Like, it's not gonna show up. And he texted me and he was like, hey, dude, like, what's up with the package? I was like, all right, I'm gonna be real with you. I sent it the fucking day of that shit. And
Yeah.
I feel so bad. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
man.
if they're keeping it, if they what's going on.
But that's it. They don't know because they might think that it's, you know, particularly if it comes from the United States, they might just think, oh, this could be like, I don't know, like off the top of my head, it could be like contraband, it could be fucking, you know, some kind of weapon or whatever the fuck, but it's just a t-shirt, you know. But they just, I can only assume that they just have to be immensely careful with the shit that they bring into the country with all the stuff that's going on, man. Like,
why can I find this fucking band? Like,
he's still looking for it. He's still looking for that band.
I just found them.
All right, go on.
Descent.
What is that again?
Descent.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
fuck, I think I know Descent. I think
Higher Price, Descent.
Descent, that rings a bell.
Someone else.
Someone might have sent that to me in a DM.
Oh, Ripped Away.
Ripped Away. Never not heard of Ripped Away, unfortunately.
Dude, Ripped Away is fucking sick. Check them out. They're
fair.
really good people. Justin Clemo or however you say his last name. Cool ass motherfucker. And so is John, their drummer. And dude, they're fucking they had a guitarist named Steven who we ended up like we clicked because we had a very wide knowledge of Beatdown. And like we walked up to like it was like random because it was like the first show we were meeting was in New York. Have you heard of that band Concrete?
Yeah, I know Concrete. Yeah,
we played with that band Concrete. Like I said, that tour was our fucking best tour that No Convictions ever did.
Nice.
And so we played that show, and Upstate, the guy from Upstate, Mario, he's such him and I think his wife's name is Kim or something like that.
Yeah,
the nicest fucking people ever. And they have like a record thing or whatever. They got like a bunch of fucking records that they were selling. And so I walked over there, picked up Cold Hard Truth Physical, Truth Getter.
Nice.
And Before I Had Wings, and I picked up another one that I didn't know. And the guy came up to me and was like, dude, those are solid picks. You know your Beatdown, huh? And I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, dude, he was like, we started just talking about fucking bands and shit like that. And he told me that we had a good set and whatnot. And then he ended up telling me that he played for Third Rail. And
Third Rail, fucking hell.
What? And he's like, yeah, I played drums for Third Rail. And
damn.
But he was talking to me like I didn't know the band. Like I never like he was
I played
for this band named Third Rail, and we did all right. And it was but now I play for this, and now we're doing this and that. And like I was like, wait, like Third Rail PA? He's like, yeah.
I was about to say Third Rail PA, man.
Rips. And
fuck.
I was really like geeked out on him. I was like, dude, that fucking band was so good.
Oh man, like I remember when I first discovered Third Rail, because it was one of those things where when you go on Spotify and you know, like you listen to a band and then you go down the list a bit on that page and it says, oh, if you like this band, then you might like these guys.
Right.
So whenever I'm putting together those edits that I do for films or like, you know, those little clips that I do, I'm always trying to just find new bands and stuff. And that's how I found out about them, because I was just looking through Spotify and then I just played it and I listened to the whole fucking record that they made and I was like, fuck, I've got to do something for this. This is insane.
When I fucking heard Truth Getter I think it was Muay Thai or Die.
Yeah, Muay Thai or Die. Off of Truth Getter with Nasty, with Matty from Nasty. Muay Thai or Die.
When I heard that song for the first time, I remember I was working at a vape shop, right? and I'm in the and I'm just wiping down, and like whenever I would close by myself, I would play Beatdown like loud as fuck in there, and I would just like close up, play it loud. I'd be counting money and fucking wiping down shit and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And just randomly I hear just like
yeah, that little like Muay Thai little thing.
and then like the fucking everything just starts hitting. I was like, whoa, like,
man,
dude, this is like the heaviest fucking shit I've ever heard.
Man, that album. I mean, again, like not to bring it up again, but like because I was like Ian King, the ex-drummer of Cold Hard Truth, he was the drummer for Truth Getter. And
what a fucking good drummer, dude.
Man, he is like arguably one of the best drummers. Like for me in the UK, like beatdown hardcore scene, it's Ian King, who's ex Cold Hard Truth. It's Charlie Thorpe from Malevolence and Desolated as well. And then it's also I can't think of his name now. It's gonna fucking do my head in. But yeah, so like he's up there with with arguably one of like the best drummers in the country,
Dude, completely. Like and like that's the deal, is like I remember from a young age, like whenever it comes to drummers, it's like I've been playing drums since I was 6, like this beatdown shit that I'm playing isn't the fucking most difficult thing I'm playing. But Charlie and them made it the most difficult thing they're playing. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, holy shit. The guy from fucking Enemy Mine too, dude. Insane fucking drummer.
Insane drumming.
I've been learning I think it's I was gonna say Lose Yourself, but I was like, that's fucking Eminem.
What is it, an Enemy Mine track that you're chatting about?
Yeah. Watch Yourself.
Oh, Watch Yourself with Pablo, like the no, beg your pardon, that's a different track. But yeah, Watch Yourself I know about. Yeah,
it's the one that starts out with like you know who I'd kill everybody I had beef with.
Exactly that. Yeah, that quote at the beginning is hard as fuck. Like
that
at the beginning of that,
like, dude, and their drummer is so ridiculous. Like he has got the fucking sauce, but the guy from Third Rail, right, Steven, he's also got a new band now, and it's called Time to Pay.
All right,
dude.
To say that,
insane.
dude,
it's fucking ridiculous. Like he posted like a couple Facebook videos of him just like, because he plays guitar and drums and bass, so like he's the band, and then he brings this other guy who's a vocalist, and he does the vocals. And dude, his motherfucker posts this video of him playing these riffs, and it's like it's 4 guitarists playing at once. It's like so tasty. It's so fucking tasty, and like it's just straight Pennsylvania beatdown, dude. It's nice. It's really, really solid. I enjoy it a lot.
Man, I definitely got to check that shit. I'd have to check that shit 100%.
Time to Pay.
Time to Pay. In fact, I'm going to write that down on this month. Time to Pay. All right, I got to check that shit.
Sick, dude. They've got like an EP, and it's like 3 songs, and it's just, it blows your mind how like we're talking about, like that creative beatdown, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, all those little like flares, like all the little fills, all that kind of stuff. Like it makes it. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Yeah, like, it makes me want to hit shit. There's also like stupid fucking ignorant bands like Laid to Rest and like fucking like 38 Snub and shit like that.
Oh,
that just, like,
shit, that stuff is fucking powerful. That shit, like, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there was a point in time where, and I still want to do this at some point. Is I want to this is like a little bit of an exclusive thing as well. Like I've not mentioned this before, but something that I've wanted to do for quite a while now is write an EP, but have all the vocals done by like guest spots. Like,
Oh, that's sick.
do you know what I
That's
mean?
sick.
Because I like
You
I'll
play.
do.
What do you play? Like,
Well, I play guitar. So
oh,
like,
word, okay.
and because I know I know Ian King like really well, and
Hell yeah.
and he has like his own studio setup, so he's able to put together like drums and like he can play bass and guitar as well and all this kind of stuff. And I would the original like on the first song, it would be like my vocals, like just doing a fucking like ignorant as fuck like call out, like pit call, you know what I mean?
Dude,
And then
you need to feature on a 2-piece song.
no man, I'll feature on anything, man. Like, but that's the thing, like I can't really do like, you know, like screaming, shouting vocals. I just
Everybody knows your voice now.
yeah, that's it. Like I will just speak, but like as if I'm shouting in someone's face, like not doing like the vocals that you do, like not those types of vocals, but I will just do it like I'm aggressively about to fight someone, like that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because yeah, like I just don't really have. I mean, I'm not really, as I say, I'm a guitar player, so I'm not really.
You just sound tough as you are. That's like, you got that fucking that someone that would like to start a fight in a pub.
Yeah, I mean, I do like. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not out there trying to start fights, but if a fight starts and nah, like,
have you ever been someone to start like fights at all? Like,
no, I've never been the guy to be in a fight. But if one of my boys is in a fight, I will back him to the hills. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I will be there and I will make sure. Like, I will fly kick someone if they're attacking my boy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I never instigate it, but I will be there to back him. So like, there's a quote that I learned this from a stand-up comedian that I really love at the moment called Ryan Sickler. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that guy. And
Hell yeah.
he has a quote that he's always mentioned, which is "I come in peace, ready for war." And that
Right. Hell yeah.
that quote has always sort of been with me since, you know, day dot. Like I'm a calm, peaceful guy, but if shit goes down, like I'm fucking jumping in. Like I'm there with it. You know what I mean? Like
not completely.
yeah, 100%. So
I'm a huge Tom Segura fan.
oh man, I love Tom Segura. Like it's a weird one as well, because like I'm not really into British stand-up comedians. Like a bit of Ricky Gervais, that's cool, like a little bit here and there, but I
don't know if I can name a British comedian.
well, this is it. Like I think Americans are more used to things like Ricky Gervais and then potentially like fuck off the top of my
Except that dude from the Late Show, if you call him a comedian.
Nah, I would call him a cunt. Like I call him a dickhead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I would call him, man. Fuck that prick. Like fuck
He looks
him.
like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him, man. Like he's a dickhead.
Is it Mike Myers half British?
I think he's like half British with a bit of Canadian or some shit.
Or he's like Canadian and British and
yeah,
then, like, was raised in London or some shit like that.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's something like that. You know,
he did fucking really well on doing Austin Powers. Like
yeah, he did.
Too well to be an American, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. Like to be fair, like Austin Powers did go down really well in England, like and in the UK in general, like back in the day.
Yeah, dude, my buddy, dude. All right, so like in primary school, I used to have this friend named Daniel, and his dad was British as fuck, and like and his mom was Mexican. But
what a combo,
dude! But met him, and then she ended up having a little British accent and everything, and she talked like this, and like they were super proper. But like, dude, whenever we would have this, we would like eat together and shit like that. I would go to their house and like stay over and hang out with them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
We would have a dinner, and then like they were super proper, but also like they loved to laugh and shit like that. And like someone would get on the topic of like Austin Powers, and I would do the fucking, you know, where he makes like his hands the ears.
Oh like, shit! Yeah.
And they would fucking start dying laughing, like everybody, like they would like drinks would be fucking spilled, like they'd be like snotting out the nose, crying, laughing, dude. Like his dad, who was British as I mean, one of the most British people I know, dude, was pissing his pants laughing, dude. And he would be like, keep doing it, keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it, man.
And he'd be like, hey, what did Michael Bowers do? What did Michael Bowers just do the fucking ears thing? And he'd be like,
oh my days. But yeah, so like for me, when it comes to comedy, you know, I am a huge fan of like Ryan Sickler, Bill Burr, Tom Segura, fucking who the fuck else can I think of the top of it? Like Tony Hinchcliffe, fucking Bobby Lee, Andrew Santino. Like I listen to all their podcasts like all the time. They make me laugh more than any British comedian.
I'm a huge Tom Segura fan. I'm a huge Joey Diaz fan.
Oh my days, Joey Diaz is one of the fucking I listen
Don't like this. He just don't like
bruv.
Fucking water.
Mate, trust me, I listen to his podcast and like clips of him on YouTube to go to sleep. Like, I honestly, like that is the best ASMR
Dude,
like ever.
Speaking about Joey, Time to Pay used a fucking a soundbite of his.
Oh, bruv, like I would love to use a time clip of his, man. Like mate, that man is real as fuck. And like the kind of shit that he says, like all the expletives, all of like using the word like faggot, all this kind of shit, which I know a lot of people are against, but fuck it. Like I would say that shit.
And then he'll say it, and then he goes, you know, that's what we used to say back when in fucking 84 in Jersey and shit like that. It's just like, are you gonna fucking stop him? Like,
nah, hell no. But this is why,
dude, he's been canceled on Twitter and shit like that, like hundreds of times, and he doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give a fuck. And this is what I love about Joey Diaz, is that he just puts everything out in the open. He doesn't give a fuck. And dude, that's like
he's a real G.
Yeah, he's a real G. But this is why like I love him so much, because he like just sort of inspired me to be that kind of mindset of just not giving a fuck. Like just say whatever the fuck you want. And if you get cancelled, of which I have been on Instagram like quite a few times, like I don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. But that's just how it is. And I would love to be able to, you know, going back to like the EP I did, would be to just start the EP off on that intro track with a ridiculously heavy riff, but just saying the most outrageous shit, just calling out like cancel culture, all of these snowflakes, all that kind of shit. Like I wouldn't give a fuck, bruv. Like I wouldn't give a fuck. But yeah, I would love to do that. But yeah, I would, if that EP ever comes into play, I definitely would want to have you as a feature on it, like 100%.
I would be on it in a heartbeat.
Fuck yeah, man! It would be so sick. But I tell you what, bro, like we've been going for quite some time, and it has been a fucking awesome conversation we've been having, man. It's been fucking awesome. I've loved this, like, and you know, there are so many things that I want to go back on with you. So I need to bring you on the podcast again, man. I have to.
I'm always down. Always fucking
man,
down.
I would love to bring you back on the podcast to talk about your childhood and like more stuff about your band, like about Two Piece and all of this kind of stuff, man. I would love to do that shit. But yeah, man, it's been a fucking pleasure. It's been an absolute honor to have you on. And just like for the call off, just remind the people again where they can find you, all your social media, man. Just remind them again where they can hook you up. Where they can
my band page is 2Piece DSBD on Facebook and Instagram. My personal Instagram is 2Piece or Dusty 2Piece. My fishing Instagram is Dusty's Fishing. And fuck yeah.
And fuck Twitter, man. And fuck Twitter.
Yeah, fuck Twitter, because I don't have a Twitter, dude.
We know that shit, man. Fuck Twitter.
Check us out on Spotify, Learn Your Place. We got a show if you're in the United States. We've got a show June 13th, this Sunday in Tampa. We've got a fucking show July 3rd in goddamn Foley, Alabama. We got a fucking show in fucking Pennsylvania with Sworn Enemy.
and fucking who else? Brick by Brick, and we're going.
Oh shit! I saw the flyer of that on your Instagram. Yeah, Brick by Brick. Saw
we're
them
going
in
to
it.
Weekender with the band Pieced Up.
That was it. Pieced Up. Yeah, that was the other one, man. Fucking respect to them boys, man.
And we're gonna go to. We're gonna do. I think we're planning something with this band, Blind Tiger, from
Sick.
they're like a more of a like a mathcore type.
So kind of like Vane FM, like that kind of style. Yeah.
Way more mathy, like, and better.
Sick. Like bodied in the gears of the apparatus kind of thing.
Dude,
like that.
Check
Fucking
out Blind
awesome
Tiger.
shit.
Check out Blind Tiger. Check out their other band, Bulk. Phenomenal. They're like more like that the Vane, like panic core type deal.
Yeah, nice, man. Nice. Big up.
We're gonna do that, and then we want to go to Europe next year. That's what we really want to do. We want to go to we have so many fucking people that want to see us in Europe.
Oh, bro, you know, if you come to Europe, if you come to my neck of the woods, you know you're gonna see that fucking maniac with a bandana over his face fucking at that show, bro. I tell you that right now. But if
It's so hard to see.
yeah, bro, you will be surrounded by bandanas and high vis jackets if you come to fucking Europe, man. I tell you that right now.
Fuck yes.
They're fucking sick, man. But yeah, if you do come to Europe, like, make sure that you check these guys out. As you know, as always, follow Down Before the Beatdown on Instagram at Down Before the Beatdown. Follow the Spotify playlist. Follow the YouTube channel at Down Before the Beatdown, and you will catch all of these episodes every week. And it's been a fucking pleasure, Dusty, my G. And I will,
pleasure.
yeah, man. And I will see all of you motherfuckers later. Peace.